we go. We got it now. Okay, we should have it now. It should be good. I don't know what was going on there. That's my bad. But now you should be able to hear what I'm doing and see what I'm saying and all that good stuff. So, hopefully that's true. Alright, let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if stuff sounds good. Oh, what's up, bro? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if everything sounds good. If everything looks good. It should, hopefully. And we're not interviewing anybody. We're reacting to an interview. I'm doing interviews on my podcast, though. And that's been pretty dope. So, if you want to check that out, definitely do that. What's up, Quest? What's up, Leo? What's up, Angelic Juice? What's up, Quest? Alright, yeah. So, we're good. You knew it was a juice. Dude, what else would it be, bro? What else would it be? That's what we're going to do. The no jumper interview. I'm super excited for it. This is the interview that you guys have asked for more than any other interview. And honestly, as far as like Juice WRLD reactions, this is one of the most requested Juice WRLD reactions. So it's going to be something cool. I'm definitely excited to see it. But yeah, dude, we got the live stream set up. Everything should be good. Let me know if there's any issues. What's up, Volt? What's up, Laser? Dude, let's just hop into it. We're just going to start, I guess. It's going to be an hour long, so people will come in and people will leave, but we're just going to get into it. So let's start it.
We're live. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world.
Oh, shit,
dude.
Headphones.
Here, I was gonna do the Breakfast Club reaction, but one, I cannot stand Charlemagne. I can't even stand to hear him, and two, it's just a little more popular. I was a little worried that maybe something was gonna get copyrighted or something would happen, but yeah, we're just gonna do this one. Maybe for another live stream we'll do that one, but this one, in the, you can see it here. See how there's no song right here? That means that nothing got hit on this video. So when you have something like that, if you go and look at different like interviews and stuff, if you scroll down into the description and you see a song there that got claimed, that's how you know I can't really react to it without getting hit. But if you don't see anything there, definitely send it, because that's something that I can most likely do without getting in trouble for. What's up, Anthony? The X one I would do too. Angelic Juice, thank you, bro. But yeah, let's start.
With my good friend Juice WRLD, we were just kicking it, and I was like, bro, we could just get on live right now and just have a conversation for these fucking people out here.
I'm with it.
You're in a pretty good state of mind, I would say, right now.
Let me know if you guys can hear everything all right.
Yeah. Really just becoming a healthier person, cleansing myself of certain shit. So like, that's obviously like an obstacle, but I'm getting there. So
you always had issues with.
Is he smoking a backwoods or is he smoking a blunt? And obviously a blunt is a backwoods, but is that tobacco or is that weed?
with drugs even before you started to get famous and rich?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was something that I was into early, low-key, due to music.
What's up, Spoonsy?
Because, like, I was a music head, so, like, in 6th grade, 7th grade, I'm hearing songs about sipping lean. Those are, like, the real influential years, I feel like, especially for, like, a boy. Like, finding out who your role models are, what you like, basketball, football. That's, like, when you start kind of choosing the dreams you want to chase, damn near.
Right.
So, like, 6th, 7th grade.
Hey, what's up, Psycho?
Hooping,
I'm glad you're here, bro.
I was playing baseball. I was good at both at the time. But I was also like freestyling, and I was really into music.
Hey, Philosopher,
like,
what's
I used to
up?
Worship the shit like I was into music.
Yeah,
so
I agree,
much.
Quest, probably.
So my family putting me on to all this different music, Future, Gucci, all these niggas talking about drugs, bro.
You can't help but ignore how fun or how interesting, at least, they're making Xans and Lean and all this shit sound.
Yeah,
that's what I talk about in a lot of the videos. That something I appreciate so much about Juice WRLD's like unreleased music is that it paints drugs in a negative light. He's sitting there saying like, I got put onto all these rappers, and they talked about how cool drugs were. They talked about how good they were. And when you get into that kind of situation, if it's painted in a positive light, you're going to see it as a positive thing. And so for him, he was doing drugs. He was doing what other people told him was cool. People who he looked up to, role models, right? When you have anybody, we're all called to be leaders. You're all a leader of somebody. The people who look up to you want to be like you. So the example that you set is what you're breeding in the next generation. And he's saying, I looked up to all these rappers and they screwed me over because I thought that was cool, and it really ended up destroying me. That's what I love about his unreleased music, is that it paints those drugs in such a negative light.
Bro, like, when I heard Future, the first song I ever heard by Future was Ain't No Way Around It. The second song I've ever heard by Future is Dirty Sprite, like off the first Dirty Sprite mixtape.
Bro, why's that table so dirty though? It grosses me out.
And that shit had me wanting to sip lean at like 11, 12 years old, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know, I ain't know if that was what I was really finna be doing, but
shit. Future, more than any other artist, I feel like is kind of known for, like, yes, he talks about Xans, yes, he talks about all that shit, but it's sad.
Bro.
Meet the Simply Unlimited
Yeah,
plan from Google Fi. Join Fi and get
I'm afraid that I'm gonna get hit on a copyright on a stupid ad.
$100 in bill.
Like, he's portraying it as what it is more often than not. He's letting you know that, like, he has a rocky relationship with drugs, in the sense that there are some artists I can name who are all just saying, ooh, Molly, Perky. No offense to Quavo, who I just sort of sounded like there for a second. But, I mean, some artists make it sound a little too fun. I feel like Future is good, and also you're good because you are, like, clearly, like, telling this tale that is sort of a harrowing tale of, like, you know, doing drugs and sort of losing your mind. You don't make it sound fun all the time.
I mean, because that's, I think the representation that me and people like Future, you know, Future being, you know, one of the GOATs. We don't talk about it from a good point of view or a bad point of view. We talk about it from a realistic point of view.
Yeah.
So it's like what we're going through, how we feel.
Exactly. And I say it's from a negative point of view, but that's the reality of drugs, right? Because the reality of drugs is that it feels good when you're getting high. It feels good when you're getting that into your system because you're escaping from your problems. And he talks about that. You know, you start partying, you start living it up, you feel better. But then the side effects come. Then the after effects come. So you end up with exactly what he said, where it's painted in a realistic light, because it's not always bad, because sometimes it feels good, but it's not always good because it always ends up being bad.
You know what I'm saying? If we ain't doing it at the moment, if it's, you know what I'm saying, if I'm hurting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a realistic point of view when it comes to, like, the shit that motherfuckers experiment with and shit that people, you know, shit that I've been through. So yeah.
Before you started getting famous, though, you were probably limited on money and resources in terms of getting fucked up, and then all of a sudden you got too much money.
That's a good thing, no?
And getting fucked up is cheap, but all of a sudden...
No, I mean, I feel like that's a good thing, because think about how burnt out I'd be if I had the resources to get high every... You know what I'm saying? Think about how, especially you discovering something new, you want as much as that as possible. All this shit got you feeling like... You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
So, like, think about how burnt out somebody would be if they, from the start or whatever the fuck they doing, if they use it to the max from that. What? That shit'd be fucked up.
Do you feel like you fell into that trap though, as you started to get money and stuff, you just started to do more and more drugs and kind of let it get bad?
Not to the fullest. It's not like really that horrible, cause like, you know, I'm hearing some shit like from other motherfuckers that could relate and
right.
shit. But it's bad to me, shit. I know how it feels, so like I would say, I guess somewhat.
Right. Hey, how much of a Mac Miller fan were you?
I went through like 3 Mac Miller phases while I was, you know, he was one of the main artists I was listening to.
He means a lot to like people of your age. I've been seeing an insane amount of outpouring from like the younger generation who really grew up on him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, kids kicking incredibly dope shit. That was some of the first shit I heard by him. I think my cousin, he's actually here with me, bro, right here. He, I think he the first one to put me on the Mac Miller though, I think. And then I remember I used to have, remember that song he made with Earl? We used to have that bitch on repeat. Man, I mean that shit kind of fucked my head up, cause like you said, it's somebody that's very influential and like very, like he was that nigga, bro. Like, no cap. I remember I used to watch his reality show and shit. Remember that bitch was on MTV? He had a reality show. That bitch was lit.
What's up, QWRLD?
I mean, it's fucked up.
Yes.
In situations like these, all we could do like is learn from, you know, the mistakes that people make and better yourself and let them live through you.
Right.
All you can do is learn. I hate a motherfucker like, oh, he just died, so we gotta pull up some dumbling for him. You gonna end up the same, you know what I'm saying, the same situation. Like, motherfuckers gotta learn from the mistakes, like the fatal mistakes that people make. Cause, I mean, who wants to have another casualty?
Right.
That's ironic. That's really ironic, and it's really like depressing, because he's sitting there saying like, it bugs me when people watch Mac Miller die and then say like, let's go hit it hard for him, let's go smoke up for him, let's go get high for him, you know, in honor of him. And he's saying that's exactly what got that dude there in the first place. Like that's what he had a substance abuse problem, and it got him into a really bad situation to the point of death. I don't know the details of Mac Miller's death, but Juice is sitting there saying like, I'm watching people and that's gonna happen to them, and that's sad. But at the same time, that's where he went too, and it's not because he didn't know. Obviously, he knew what was going on. He just admitted to the fact that he had a drug problem, and he's saying it's not as bad as some others. So I don't see it as like, you know, I don't want people to sit there and feel bad for me or anything else. But he's saying, for me, it's a problem. I know I have a problem. It affects me in a really bad way. And that's all it is. If it's a problem to you, then it's a problem, right? You know, somebody may be able to handle something. Okay. Somebody may be able to handle something, but the next person may be able not to. And so for him, he's saying, I watched some other people do some crazier stuff when it comes to drugs or whatever. So I don't want to say that I have the worst problem. But to me, personally, it's messing me up. He admitted to having a problem. So he knows where it's going to lead him. He's sitting there commenting on Mac Miller's death. And he's saying people who go and get high in honor of that are taking themselves to the same place. It's ironic because he was leading himself to the same place too, but he knew it. He knew where he was leading himself to. This is what I try to make clear about addicts that other people don't really realize, is that they know they are screwing up. They know that they're hurting themselves. They know that they're hurting others around them. But it's such a mental battle that even though you know what's right, you can't always follow through.
Yeah, but was the Mac Miller thing, like you felt like you needed to make a change in your life even before that, right? Like that wasn't the big wake-up call?
That wasn't the wake-up call, no. I had like my own little shit going on, so yeah. But that most definitely was like a damn, and I was just thinking about, you know what I'm saying? That was one of those moments. It most definitely fucked my head up. My head still fucked up about the shit. I haven't accepted it yet. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels surreal that Mac Miller has passed away. Like, that shit surreal as fuck.
Right. And
Like,
I mean, just knowing that he was, you know, rich as fuck, famous as fuck,
it's still low key.
Still, and was so, low key respected as fuck, but he still just couldn't kick it and was still like probably suffering. Like, you know, I don't know what he was going through or whatever, but it just seemed like he was in a dark spot for a long time. That he maybe
it's like you got
I don't
that
know how
vibe
long.
off.
Yeah, that he just wasn't happy.
His appearance and everything. Yeah, facts. That's sad, bro. R.I.P.
For real.
But no cap. You saw that that post that Ugly Guy made?
About how people were kind of clowning on his album because it just came out recently.
He dropped it on the same day as Travis, right?
Yeah.
Man, people suck. And it's funny, I didn't see anything about I didn't see any of the hate that day, like towards him, towards Mac. I didn't know that was going on. That's fucked up though. I know them people probably can't even sleep right now. And they the same motherfuckers on the gram talking about, oh my gosh, we lost a legend today, and they was just clowning this man's project.
But it's kind of, that's like a overall problem, I would say, with like celebrities and just in rap, but in any subculture, in the sense that people just don't treat celebrities like.
Bro, this interview is ironic, like tragic ironic. He's sitting there saying people ride with an artist until that artist, or people say, you know, they don't really care about an artist until that artist dies, and then once that artist dies, everybody's, you know, super invested in them. Oh, what a legend, this and that. He's saying he doesn't like that, but then when he died, this exact same thing happened to him. It's just kind of trippy, because he's sitting there discussing Mac Miller, but he could be sitting there discussing himself. It could be applied in the same way, and that's just crazy.
Human beings, and like a lot of
we aren't to them.
Right.
We aren't to them. Hell no. There's no, like, there's a level of understanding that is not there between you know, the people that have a platform and the people that are looking from another point of view. It's like it's a level of misunderstanding. Like, I don't know. I mean, even in the industry though, like, I feel like some of these labels be pushing these artists damn near to the point of death. Like, you know, over pushing them, over booking them, had they ass walking around taking Adderall and all that other shit.
Do you ever feel like that? Like, once you signed with the label, that they were putting you on so many tours and booking you so many studio sessions that it's like they were never gonna let you get a break?
Nah, it was me.
Or is that your work ethic?
I did that to myself. It did happen, but it was my choice. Cause I was the one at the end of the day that was like, I want to go to the studio every day.
Right.
Every fucking day. Every day. Sometimes I would have an agenda. Sometimes I would come and have to lock in with a producer, you know, like, oh, you should come here. Bro finna be here. Pull up, work with him. Cool.
Right.
I was planning to go anyway. So, like, every day.
What is it that drives you to go that hard, though?
The love for music. That shit is like, music gets me high. You know, other people say that, but like, I think this shit really gets me high.
Right.
It puts me in another place. Music it has intoxicating effects on me and my soul. So like,
yeah, Jaden, I don't really think there's an issue with coming to like an artist after they pass away. You know, death is a part of life. Some people die young, some people die older, but I mean, whether or not somebody has passed away shouldn't define whether or not you enjoy their art. The problem is that some people truly do only hop onto an artist because of the attention that is there, right? I see so many people, like when LeBron died, so many people now all of a sudden they cared. It gives you something to post on Instagram. It gives you something to post on Facebook and to be a part of something. That's all those people want. But to truly look into an artist and fall in love with them and their art after they're dead is different. You know, I'm a real fan of Juice now. But I say all the time, I didn't even like hearing about him when he died, or before he died. I didn't like hearing about him. I had kids from my daycare who would tell me, they would sing Juice songs in the van, and I'd be like, dude, shut up, sing something cool, sing something that's good. He's not good. But I had never taken the time to listen to him. And it, you know, after he died, it was sad, but I wasn't sitting there like, oh, what a legend. You know, it didn't affect me. It wasn't until I chose to react to a song, and then, not LeBron, Kobe, I'm stupid. It wasn't until I chose to react to Juice that I realized, holy crap, this guy, you know, he has a real talent. Yeah, I'm dumb. When the F did LeBron die? Dude, he didn't. I'm just stupid. But yeah. When you become a fan of somebody after their death, and it's not because you're trying to get attention for it, not because you're trying to be a part of a movement, that's one thing. But when you're just doing it to get attention, you're just doing it to have something to post, you're just doing it for content, you're doing it to be a part of something, that's fake. And that's what they're talking about. But for you, just becoming a fan afterwards, you know, that can't be helped. It's everybody has a different timeline. I'm a real fan of Juice, but I did not become a fan until after he died, and that's something that I'm sad about. But I'm still so happy to have found his music through you guys. I've been in live for like 20 minutes maybe.
Me high.
Right.
A bro finna be here. Pull up, work with him. Cool.
Right.
I was planning to go anyway. So like.
That was my bad on LeBron, you guys.
What is
sorry.
it? What is it
stupid.
that drives you to go that hard though?
The love for music. That shit is like, music gets me high. You know, other people say that, but like I think this shit really gets me high.
Right.
It puts me in another place. Music it has intoxicating effects on me in my soul.
You're good, bro.
So,
We
like,
just started.
I've always been attracted to music, and then to be able to have a platform to make the thing that I'm attracted to and be like the creator of the shit that people fuck with, it puts me in just a mindset where that's all I want to do. I love performing too, but I think I love recording the most. I love creating and recording the most.
Yeah, because like on any given night, say that the options are you're in the studio recording, you're performing a sold-out show in front of a couple thousand people, or you're like, I'm trying to think of what the other options are. You can go to the club, you can just sit at home, kick it, watch TV.
I hate clubs. I hate parties.
Bro.
Sitting at home playing GTA with your girl or whatever.
We should start playing GTA.
She said no.
That shit.
Bro, the attention span you just heard, he's like, you know what? That would be a fun time. He said, I hate parties, I hate clubs. That's how you know somebody does drugs or drinks, not socially, but as a coping mechanism, you know? When the person who goes out on the weekends and has a drink with his friends, it's not really an issue. It's the dude who stays home on a Friday night and gets drunk in his bedroom alone. That's the guy who's got some demons, you know? But he's talking about it. He's talking about the fact that drug issues and other issues are not because of wanting to live a lavish lifestyle. And then the fact that he says he loves to record, that's really cool. Quest, that's really interesting. In the chat, you guys are talking about how Juice had mentioned he was afraid that if he quit drugs, it might affect the way that he rapped. And then Quest said that Eminem had to reteach himself how to rap. That's interesting. But for real, I like that he says he loves to record. And in most of the videos that I see of him, he's sitting in the living room or anywhere, but he's always got like a microphone in front of him. Like, this dude just loved to, I don't know. It's crazy. It's really cool though. He just loved to make his music. He's an interesting guy.
Or whatever.
We should start playing GTA.
She said no.
That shit. No, like on.
You could join YBN.
I heard GTA 5 online is still busting. Like I heard it's back busting like it was on the 360. I heard.
There's a reason they never put out another one. It's because it's so popular, right?
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. After a while, it just became like the same old shit. And then they'll drop an update and it'll be a little different, but it's still kind of.
You know what? That was the interview I was gonna do too, Mass Daddy. I was gonna do the interview with his mom.
Do you game at all right now?
Yeah.
We'll have to do that again this week. We'll have to go live again.
Shopping spree. I probably spent like damn near 50,000. Is it like 50,000, 50 bands damn near?
On what? Video games?
On all old ass video games.
Oh, old games.
And new ones though.
50 grand, that's a serious investment.
That's about 50, ain't it? Nah, less. How much?
He has no concept of money.
Cause think about it now. Cause think about the Xboxes I lost and I rebought. All the Nintendo Switches I lost and rebought. That's 10. That's damn it. That's 10,000 right there. We hit New York, that expensive ass vintage game store. How much did we spend in there? They had, what? It was like Game Boy Advances for like $100 a piece.
You went from no money to super rich super fast. So do you just have no concept of what the fuck's going on with?
I don't give a fuck about all this green and blue stuff in my life. That shit. Think about it. Everything that's.
Bro, anytime I've ever seen Juice spend money, it was that he went into the store and just bought everything. That's how I've seen him spend money. When I saw him buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, he bought the whole shelf. When I saw him buy shoes, he bought like out the entire store. And then he's saying when he buys video games, he buys everything. And he's saying you have no concept of money because you just got rich overnight and you don't know how to manage that. And so just sees something that he wants and just buys it.
Less? How much?
He has no concept of money.
Because think about it. Because think about the Xboxes I lost and I rebought. All the Nintendo Switches I lost and rebought. That's
Bro.
That's damn it. That's 10,000 right there.
That's
We
hilarious.
hit New York, that expensive ass vintage game store. How much did we spend in there? They had, what? It was like Game Boy Advances for like $100 a piece.
You went from no money to super rich super fast. So do you just have no concept of what the fuck's going on with?
I don't give a fuck about all this green and blue stuff in my life. That shit. Think about it. Everything that's green, that's important in my life, I burn it. Money and weed, it all gets burned. And like, cause like you can't take that shit with you when you die. It's good to invest and create a dynasty like for your kids and like your kids' kids and stuff. But put that money to the side. You live comfortably.
Bro,
what
real.
are you saving all the extra money for? You already got money for a rainy day. It's
But
not,
what are you blowing money on? Clothes?
Whatever.
But even clothes, it's not going to be like that huge of a percentage.
I don't spend that much money on. I spend money on clothes in spurts. I don't do it consistently.
Right now, you're dressed like you're in friggin' Os Rotten or something. Punk rock juice world over here.
Oh, that's right. I just came from a GG Allin concert.
Did you?
Yeah.
Man,
He
when
threw
people.
some dookie in my face.
Oh, okay. See, a lot of times when like Lil Uzi's like, oh, you know, fucking GG Allin is my hero and stuff. I'm like, you realize GG Allin like shoved a banana in his ass on stage and then shit it out and threw it at the crowd.
He threw it at the crowd. Bro, pissed on people. He was fucking everybody's face in the front row, bro.
He would not be allowed to exist in the internet age. Can you imagine how the feminists would react to GG Allin?
They'd probably get somebody to kill him.
Oh my god.
Somebody would kill him, bro. Off like some crazy ass.
It's not happening.
Some crazy ass super, you know what I'm saying? Some crazy, like, possessed ass, feminist ass motherfucker shoot him and this shit.
Yeah.
People like that can't exist.
He has a song called Expose Yourself to Kids, and it's basically just kind of a song about just like going out in public and just whipping your dick out. And I, even as a kid, because I was like 13 when I found out about
You
GG
fucking with
Allin.
that shit?
I mean, I thought it was hilarious because I'm 13, so something like offensive like that, I was just like, oh
So
man,
imagine,
that's the
so
funniest shit.
so
bro.
that was your GG Allin. So my GG Allin was Tyler.
Okay,
Tyler, the creator.
that's fair.
That was
Never
my
shoved a
GG Allin.
banana in his ass on stage
but
that we know
I feel
of.
like he said it in the freestyle though.
Oh,
he
right.
said I shoved a bundle of
That'd be
bananas
cool.
in my ass. He said that.
Wow. So he
Yeah.
does all kinds of crazy shit we don't know about.
On the low.
What's up, Ashley?
Tyler's the GOAT though.
Tyler is crazy.
OF WGKTA was my childhood from like 11 to 11. Nah, damn near like 10 to high school, I think.
So you're one of those kids who like Odd Future was just what burst your fucking mind open.
And I was already skating, so when they came out with some rappers that could actually skate, that were raw as hell and that were different, that shit like it fucked my head up. And it's like, here's what made it crazier. I come from a family that's more so religious than not. So when they came, when Tyler was saying all this shit, that was my first time ever hearing a rapper saying that shit. I didn't know that Big L was like
Shut up, Bearwoods.
gang. Shout out Big.
Well, you said the interview's good because he's talking about how God helps him. This dude, he's talking about right now how he came from like a religious family, but he knew a lot of stuff. How he said basically, what are you hoarding all this money for? You can't take it with you when you die. That's true, but it's also there's stories like that in the Bible where it talks about how this farmer was storing up all this wealth for himself, and then his house burned down and he lost all the wealth. And basically the idea is that you could die tomorrow, and all that money you're saving up, all that stuff you're working towards, at the end of the day it might be worthless. The things you leave behind, it's not just money, it's an impact, it's a difference. You know, he had a lot of money when he died, and that might have made a difference to a few people, but his real big difference was the impact he made through his music, and that speaks, you know, volumes. That's how you become a legend, is by leaving a legacy. You understand? So he left his legacy, and it created some really amazing things.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know that Big L was like the original OF. You ever listen to Big L?
Yeah, he's robbing. He's pointing automatic guns at nuns.
Yeah.
He was saying a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Big L. Corday was in here showing Big L mad love the other day. I feel like he is a early influence on a lot of kids in this generation.
Corday's my motherfucking homie.
Yeah, he went on that whole tour with you. He's got a big future ahead of him.
What? A big ass future. That nigga
What's
is
up,
cold.
Daniel?
Yeah, you were out there with Mosey too.
Mosey hard as fuck
Mosey's
too.
hard.
Yeah.
That
yo.
one song is going crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Huge song.
Yeah, bro, got that shit. That tour was fun, and just seeing how everybody perform. Blake hard as fuck.
Oh, Blake was on it too.
Yeah, I jumped out on stage with him one time because that was my shit. I couldn't even help it. That song you got called Flexing.
Yeah.
Because I heard that shit before. I swear to God, I was probably one of the first niggas to hear that shit when he put it out. Hell yeah.
Crazy.
I used to be early in music. Now I don't even got time to look at new music, though.
Yeah, you remember that? All right, let me ask you this. Remember when the first time you came here? I'd like hit you up on Instagram, and you came through and you met up with me. And I remember later that night, I was telling Cole Bennett, I was like, yo, you gotta check out this kid Juice WRLD. And he was like, oh man, I'm about to shoot Juice WRLD's first video next week. I was like, oh, it's all over.
It's over with.
I'm like, because I had just been talking about doing the interview. I probably should have done it that night, but like we were, that was before we did the expose and everything. And then
you remember when I think you FaceTimed me right before it dropped. Do you remember that? Well, I was in a car. I was on the way to the studio. I was in the Uber, and you FaceTimed me. He was like, "Oh yeah, shit finna get crazy." I think Cole FaceTimed me too. It was like, "Yeah, shit finna get crazy."
Right.
And then,
that was when it got real fucked up. Was when the first video came out.
yeah.
So how do you feel when you think about who you were back then? Whatever it was, maybe 6 months ago or something. I think it was in February.
Yeah.
How everything has changed, but at the same time, I'm sure a lot has not changed.
Yeah. Well,
how do you think of yourself back then?
Let me put it like this. So from that point to this, I've gained a lot, but what I value most is that I feel like hell of a more aware and hell of a better person than I was 6 months ago. 'Cause from the start of that, you know, just learning shit, having conversations with certain people, arguing with certain people, just learning, you know what I'm saying, just absorbing shit and obtaining knowledge. I just became, I feel like, a wiser person and a more aware person of what's going on in my surroundings and like myself and shit. And money, of course, that's cool. It feels good to be financially stable and to be able to have fun without worrying about expenses. Obviously, that's fun, but I feel like the shit that sticks more is the shit that you learn mentally, spiritually, all that shit. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you've been consistent with that, with just like learning a lot as through this whole thing? Because you've met so many people. You have so many people like probably don't realize just how many opportunities there are for you to just soak up game and just learn shit as a young smart person through all the opportunities you've had. And that's like a big part of how great what's happened to you has been.
I mean, it's just at the end of the day, all this shit is like a blessing, and like.
So
everything
salty.
though, even all this shit, like when people switch up and like, you know how people
What's
like,
up,
oh,
Bradley?
you acting all Hollywood now, like all that shit is good because it shows you how people react to you when you go through.
That's true. That's very, very true. He says, like people come at you at the end, you know, once you start to find your success, and they say you're acting Hollywood, you're acting like you're better than everybody else now, and the truth might be that they're not acting that way. But he's saying what it really tells you is how people are going to react to your success. You know, regardless of how you act in your success, the people who are jealous of you are going to react badly. The people who love you are going to basically, you know, that's their success too. You know, if you love somebody, when they succeed, it's your success. But he's saying, you know, I started to get famous. I started to get some exposure. And people are telling me that I'm acting different, even though I wasn't. It showed me that their true feelings towards me were jealous thoughts, and envious thoughts, mostly envious, not even jealousy, just envy.
different phases in your life.
Mm.
So like all like, you know, all the fake shit exposing itself, all the like the fake family members come out the woodwork.
That's happened to you?
Yeah, a couple times. Just a couple extended family members I ain't never really talked to like that just popped up like, yo, you know, acting more friendly and you know, you see shit like that you're supposed to see from like a mile away though, and like just being able to say that I experienced it kind of just, you know, makes me more aware of shit. You know, that's just an example to show you that even your family could be artificial. So you know that people that not related to you, what, they gonna be fake.
But do you feel like you have to like shut yourself off and you can't let new people into your life because you feel like they all have bad motives?
See, look, that's how you gonna be miserable like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you have to have a balance. You kind of have to have like foresight to see like,
what's up, Brian?
You gotta be able to read people. Like, yo, is this person gonna be toxic to my life? Is this person gonna be fake? Are they gonna do me wrong, stab me in the back, take advantage of me, whatever?
For real.
Or are they gonna be a good friend?
Yeah, honestly. And the idea is that, you know, because a lot of you guys have girlfriend issues, a lot of you guys have like relationship issues, stuff has happened to you, and it hasn't been good. But the way that you learn to trust new people is not by like just deciding, oh, well, I'll just decide to trust again. A lot of you guys trust too quickly. A lot of you guys trust too much of yourself too fast. When, you know, really what we have to do is you trust somebody with a little bit, you know, just a date or just, you know, talking for a little bit. You trust them with a little bit of your feelings. And, you know, you see how they react to that, you know. Do they take care of those feelings? Do they take care of that trust? Or do they burn it? Because if they burn a little bit of trust, it's not going to hurt you that bad. You know, you didn't really trust them with anything deep. But now you know you can't trust them. But if you trust somebody wholeheartedly with everything that you have and you give them your whole heart and then you don't even know who you're trusting, they might, you know, maybe they'll take care of it. You got lucky. But more than likely, they're going to end up burning you too. So, yeah, philosopher, trust management. You have to be able to know that you give a little bit of trust. You see how they react to it. You see how they handle it. And then you give more trust. Because that's just how it should work. You know, that's how relationships are supposed to work. You don't just give somebody your whole heart right off the jump. You build up to that. And, you know, other stuff. You want to know who's a gossip in your life, tell somebody something. And only tell them. And see if it gets around. See if word gets around. Then you know that person's not for you. That person's not, you know, they don't give a damn about you.
Friend, a good homie, a good whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck that person may be to you. Are they gonna be a good that? Are they gonna like, you know, help you out in tough times like you would help them out in tough times? You know what I'm saying? It's just like you gotta have a balance because it's like you can't just shun everybody and cut everybody off. You miss opportunities like that, and you miss chances to establish friendships and even excel in life. You never know who knows who when you run into people. Like you never know. You gotta know how to operate. It's like a balance to this shit. Some people are cool to keep in your life, but at a distance. Some people are cool to keep close, and some people are cool to not even see them.
Right.
For real.
So,
do you find fame oppressive? Is it hard to like know that you can't fucking go to Taco Bell right now? Maybe if you keep your hoodie up and you go through the drive-thru.
Brian asked if it's okay for a Christian to marry a non-Christian. Here's the deal. The Bible says don't be unequally yoked, which means don't be hooking up with people who can't keep up with your level of spirituality. But at the same time, God called Hosea to marry a prostitute. So what Bursting is saying is true. For the most part, you hook up with somebody who is not going to be able to stay on your same level of spirituality, probably going to get burnt. But he may be using you to reach that person. So you have to be discerning.
Go through the drive-thru, you'll be all right.
It's like I just have to be a little bit more careful, because I know people are watching. That's about it. Just make sure that I'm careful. Make sure that I look, you know, I act presentable. I look presentable because I know like it's a chance that somebody is always watching, or it's like a phone always out somewhere. You know?
Right. I mean, there's that. There's also people straight up trying to rob you or watching you on some shit like that. There's a lot to be concerned about when you are at that like level of visibility. And also, like, you do not have security with you? I don't see you with any like crazy shit going on. You're just with a couple of homies and your girl.
Yes.
I don't want to call you out or anything.
No limit with me.
No limits with you.
Yeah, no limit.
Oh, okay. I understand.
LMB, no limit. Never leave my brothers. East side of Chicago.
So
Some of the craziest people, like the craziest motherfuckers. You see how Bibby look?
Right.
He look like he used to knock niggas out.
Yeah, Bibby looks like he could definitely handle his shit.
No, but he's like GB smooth though.
Mm.
He's smooth as hell. I know. Yeah,
He's got a serious demeanor.
Yeah, them niggas, no limit niggas crazy. At the end of my niggas, that's what we is. Niggas crazy at the end of the day.
So does that mean a lot to you when you think about your friendship, your relationship with like Bibby and Herbo and all these dudes who kind of took you in early on? Is that how you feel about it?
Them is my homies. Without that behind me, I wouldn't be who I am right now. Without No Limit, y'all wouldn't know Juice WRLD.
What's up, Dad?
But y'all, you know what I'm saying? Without me, y'all would still know No Limit. That's the shit No Limit is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like out of all the shit that happened in Chicago, No Limit made the most noise. Besides Sosa, you know what I'm saying? Sosa and them. But No Limit, I feel like they remain relevant and popping.
Right.
Still are the shit. Still run shit.
Well, with you being part of it, they've really like that's the really impressive thing to me is just seeing Herbo and Bibby like actually be really like so forward thinking to like see how good you were early on and actually make it happen, you know? Especially them being like totally different style of rappers.
That's some No Limit shit. They smart as hell. They move.
I want to know. I don't really know who's in the stream. I know Philosopher Quest, some of you other you guys. But do you guys want me to bring back like Saturday afternoon reacting to your music? What do you guys think? You know, I haven't done it in a long time, just because I don't really feel like. I feel like it was received really well when I did it. But I don't know if you guys want me to continue to do that. But if you guys want me to react to your music again on Saturdays, I could do it. But let me know.
They move like educated. Educated, street smart, all that shit. Educated street niggas, man. Overly educated street niggas. That's dangerous. No Limit is dangerous.
Did you know when you were making music, like before you popped off, did you know that, or did you feel like there was a chance that you were going to be sort of heralded as this king of like emo rap, like the first person that would take emo rap, quote unquote? That's what a lot of people try to put you in that category, and you were going to be the one to really blow the fuck up doing that shit.
I mean, not really, because even though I guess the songs that blew up were kind of like have like a sad demeanor, that wasn't all my music, and that wasn't my focus really. I was making all kinds of shit, still do. So that's just kind of what blew up out of the shit that I had.
Right.
But yeah, I always been making all kinds of shit. I never really had like a focus.
That is the weird thing, is that people try to put you in that box, emo rap, whatever, but then you've like certainly proven yourself as a rapper and a freestyler and stuff like over and over, even in your short career, like when you did that fucking hour-long freestyle. I mean, a lot of people who are like rap traditionalists probably looked at that and were like, all right, this kid's official.
Oh God, they already know.
That's interesting to me, because he says basically like I have all kinds of genres in my tool bag, but the ones that blew up were the sad ones. And for me, I feel like most of the songs I've reacted to are sad ones, but most of the songs I react to are ones that you guys send me. So I don't know how many happy songs, how many like good vibe songs does he have? I think I've reacted to one, but I didn't really like it because it was just all about drugs painted in like a really positive light. And so it was obviously a good song, obviously well done, flow was great, rhyme scheme was great. But you guys have told me it was from way earlier in his career, when he was still kind of like not seeing his drug abuse as a problem. But that's interesting to me, just because he's basically saying like people want to put me in a box as like I rap about sad stuff, but I rap about everything, you know? what it shows what people are seeking. Yeah, kind of, because a lot of people, you know, for one, people search for things that they can relate to. So most people, a lot of teenagers, a lot of people struggle with drug addiction. It makes sense that they would, you know, kind of look for songs that have to do with that. But at the same time, some people listen to stuff to stay in that mood. You know, Juice WRLD was the type of person that wanted to grow. He was the type of person that wanted to change. He's talking about it. But some people want to stay stuck in their ways. I say this in some of the reactions that I've done and Juice reactions, and I say, look, you can look up to this person as much as you want, but you have to understand that they were a constantly growing person. And if they were here today, they would tell you to be a constantly growing person. So you have to have an open mind when it comes to new ideas and new thoughts, even if they may contradict the person that you really, really like. Juice WRLD, an amazing artist, but he was also 21 years old. Does he know everything? No. Could he be wrong about certain things? Yeah. And I'm not going to sit here and give you examples because I can't think of any right now, but Armed and Dangerous and Syphilis, yeah, those are hype songs. But for real, you can't idolize somebody to the point that you adopt their ideals in a way that you're so stuck in your own head that even those people would look at you and say that you're wrong. You know? Does that make sense? Like, you become a toxic fan, you become a stan at that point. Philosopher, thank you for the 5, bro. I really appreciate that, dude. That kind of stuff helps out, bro. Definitely does. Out of My Ways, The Bee's Knees. I think I have that song on my phone, but I haven't listened to it. To Living Waters. Maybe. I'd have to see what it is. Pramuk, you're good, bro. I don't know how to say your name, but you're good. I know he has hype songs. But they're also not the most popular, you know? Maybe some of them are, but that also has to do with, like, those being, for one, Syphilis is like a meme at this point, and I don't know if Armed and Dangerous was like done by a famous director, but you have videos, any video done by like Cole Bennett, that's going to be one of their best songs regardless. So then at that point it becomes, you know, who's distributing the music, who's doing things like that. I have not reacted to Red Dead, but some of you guys have asked for that one too. I'm telling you, dude, this guy has way too much music for me to ever get through.
It's weird. Yeah, I was talking about you just like in comparison to a lot of artists, and I was like, you know, the thing is a lot of those artists that we're comparing them to are dudes who have songs written for them, who sit in the fucking studio and get songs handed to them. And Juice WRLD is the complete and total opposite of that. He goes in there and he does 8 songs a night. And
you slide in the night, you gonna see.
I know, I've seen it many times, and it's baffling.
Yeah, I mean, that's most definitely my gift. Is what I'm good at. So it really feels good to have a career in doing what I love to do and being really
Philosopher,
good.
you're such a supportive person, bro.
Like Jordan and all them felt, because they getting paid to do what they do and they good at it, and people looking at them and sucking their dick and all that shit, bro. Like it's crazy. It's a crazy feeling. It's like superstar syndrome.
Bro, even like that's cool though that even before he died, people were recognizing that he was like on another level. Oh, okay. I vibe with Ray Comfort. I think he's pretty good. I think he's a pretty good apologist as far as creating arguments. Nicole Flowers. Yeah, bro. I'd love to find a way to stream to you guys reacting to music, but I don't know how to do it without getting copyrighted by so many different things. I don't know. It's cool though that he understands that he's like on another level, you know?
Well, that's why it's really crazy that people have decided to try to spread this like industry plant narrative about you.
Oh, and you know, Adam know that shit. Is a cap.
It's so weird for me to see that.
If I was these other niggas and a nigga like me came out the cut and blew up as fast as I blew up, I would think I was an industry plant too. I'll be this nigga Juice WRLD, the industry plant. They knew what was going on from the start. Nah. Trust me, I was. You can see old pictures of me making music and shit, and no, I wasn't the industry plant.
What's up, Cryptic?
No, I wasn't the industry plant at all.
I mean, it's kind of like, what's the definition of an industry plant? Because it's like, yeah, you signed with a label, and yeah, the label's doing stuff for you the way that they do for everybody.
Yeah.
So people say, go to Twitch and react to music, but I don't know if it would work. And I could do Discord, and I think I'd be all right. I think industry plant has become diluted too. I think it's basically just become almost a slur for somebody who's just doing better than you, or somebody who came up so fast that it's easy to become envious of them. You know, you have people anybody who becomes famous practically overnight, and the thing is, you can become famous overnight the way that the internet works now so easily. It's so just by chance, by random acts of the algorithm most of the time, you know. Anybody can become famous overnight, and that stuff goes viral. Look at the way that the music industry has changed because of something as simple as TikTok. TikTok has changed the way that people market music now. People used to market music, they're trying to get, you know, on radio stations, they're trying to get people to react to them. Now a lot of people don't even pay for reactions. A lot of people are going to Fiverr, to other places, or directly to these influencers and getting them to make TikToks of their songs, because they understand that if you get your sound to go viral on TikTok, that's it. You're an artist now. You're gonna become famous overnight. Isaiah, yes, I've heard of it. It's very good. I really, really like that song. So it's kind of crazy, you know. The internet. You can become famous overnight, and so to be an industry plant, I think people now just use that term to talk about somebody who has got a lot of fame. I don't know, kind of crazy though. I know if we streamed on Discord, it would be free from copyright. So maybe we could do something like that.
Shit, no, I wasn't the industry plant. No, I wasn't the industry plant at all.
I mean, it's kind of like, what's the definition of an industry plant? Because it's like, yeah, you signed with a label, and yeah, the label's doing stuff for you the way that they do for everybody.
And that's like, I'm blessed for Interscope to fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Because they fuck with me. They really push my shit, and they're really good marketing team, really good, you know, everything.
So you're happy with them? You're the one artist on earth who's just totally happy with their label?
I wouldn't say I'm totally happy, because everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody got their little complaints, but it's running like a machine, like a well-oiled machine. So
that's kind of, I don't know. Like I think then you could become an industry plant, right? If you're young, if you've never experienced what it's like to even be independent as an artist, and all of a sudden you're famous, and all of a sudden a label has got you signed into a contract, and they're manipulating you to do things that they want you to do, that to me sounds like an industry plant. You know, somebody who is forced to do what the label wants them to do because they've been manipulated into a situation where they don't know any better. But for him to know that he can make the music he wants to make, that's good. As far as the label now, they do suck so much. I have never come across a greedier label than Juice WRLD's label, besides NF. That's a greedy dude. But I mean, it's their music, you know. At the end of the day, they could do whatever they want to do with it. But yeah, Juice WRLD's label, they do some shady stuff, I think.
I'm happy about that. There's always little improvements on my end and on like a label end, but all that stuff gets better with time, hopefully.
Somebody at Interscope needs to reach out to me and help me get that one vlog that we did unblocked.
Unblocked.
Yeah, because it was blocked at like 300,000 views, and it's so good. You were like previewing mad music in the studio, and it's blocked right now. And somebody at Interscope needs to clear it.
That bitch on Twitter.
The freestyle? Yeah, probably somebody else put it up there, huh?
And I had my little bitch ass nails done and shit.
Did you? I'm like in the back
nails.
all slumped, high as shit. Ugh.
Damn.
You were spazzing, freestyling, and that shit too.
I was like, what I say? Hyperventilating. That one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bro got that shit downloaded. He be listening to it like it's an MP3 audio.
How do you feel about that?
the
All the
sellout from
fucking
the
leaks
start.
and shit. There's so many like unreleased Juice WRLD songs that I have like saved that I listen to all the time. She wants her phone back. How'd you lose your phone?
How did I lose mine?
And why are you now using your girlfriend's phone?
In the airport.
Be a man. Get a phone.
Trapping off my girl phone. Trapping off my girl phone. I'm trapping off everybody's phone.
What was I
I'm
just
finna
saying?
log into Instagram on your shit in a second.
You can. That's fine. I don't even have my phone. Chris Long has my phone.
Go down my feed and see what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm trapping off everybody's shit.
You could just rock on mine. Go live on my phone. Everybody be like, who the hell is this guy? What was I just asking you? Fuck, I felt like I asked you something good.
Oh, yeah.
All the unreleased
The
songs.
leaks, yes.
I mean, obviously that should be like, damn, who the fuck leaked it? Makes me go back and just kind of question all my emails and shit. But I knew the source of all the first shit, and none of the new shit has been getting leaked. So we ex-nayed the problem. You know, it's unfortunate that shit happens, but it happens, and you just gotta prevent it from happening. Even if that means carrying a hard drive around, telling motherfuckers to delete that shit off their computer when you done recording, wherever you recording. All that shit. Especially if you a big artist, people, they'll smile in your face as soon as you leave, sell all your shit.
That's so crazy, but it's fucking true, huh?
Yeah, but shit is what,
That's
it is
wild.
what it is.
Damn, that's some snake shit.
That's true though. I mean, we sit here and we love the unreleased music because it's so good, but somebody is making money off of it, and maybe not so much now, especially when it comes to music that the label has no interest in producing. There's a website somewhere, I forgot, but it's all of the songs by Juice WRLD that the label owns or claims. So there's a lot of songs that are his. He's got 500 songs. That list is not 500 songs, but it's all the songs that the label claims, and some of them are not out yet, but in my head that means that the label at some point is planning on producing that music. But when you have music that's not on that list, you know, that the label doesn't claim, that's unreleased, I don't see a point. Who cares? But if somebody's kind of making music or making money off of his music now that he's dead, it's kind of fake. It's kind of fake to do, especially the label. I think that's, to a certain extent, they put a lot of investment into him. They put a lot of time and effort into him, supporting him as an artist. The name Juice WRLD, the label put money in to make that name famous. So for them to just lose that because he died, it's unfair. I get that. I get that they need to make money off that name too because they invested in it. They invested in his brand. So it makes sense. But at the same time, I don't know. Just because I'm a reactor, I guess, to see like where you post a song or you use a clip of it and it is literally fair use, it's in court, it would hold up, but they block it. Not, even to just take the money is one thing, but to block it is so irritating to me. That'd be crazy, philosopher, but it could happen. But that's the thing about artists. I've said this before in other videos, is that all artists, you could think of any of your favorite artists, they all have unreleased songs, because the creative process for an artist isn't to make 12 songs and release an album. It's to make 50 songs and pick the best 12 and release an album. So all of these artists have tons and tons of songs, but most of them don't get released because they don't want them to release. Juice WRLD is kind of different because he passed away at an untimely time. He, had a lot of really amazing songs that were probably going to be released at some point but didn't get to. But all your favorite artists, they have unreleased songs because that's the creative process. That's how you make an amazing album. People are still using the music for their own profit. Definitely. A song sold for $23,000. That's ridiculous. That's wild. A new album would be cool. I just... Honestly, just to be petty, just as petty as them, I'd probably wait for a lyric video to come out that somebody else posted and react to that. Just because I don't want to give them, like, anything, dude. They make me so upset.
Man, that's fucking crazy. I'm scared for you now. We can't trust these engineers.
We're gonna start beating niggas.
We're gonna beat the fuck out of some engineers. All you engineers better watch out. What are like the highlights of your life since you started blowing up? Give me some fucking moments that you were just like, this is it right here.
Right before I did the VMAs.
That was a big look.
When I first met Thug and Future, I was like, what the fuck? I'm in the presence of some legends.
What was that like?
It was a vibe.
How'd you meet him though? Somebody brought you to meet him?
We just we got in touch, and then, you know, shit happened.
What was the conversation like?
You know, just common talk, I guess. You know, they always say real shit though, so. But you know, usually when I be around people like that, I try to listen more than speak because you could always learn.
People keep asking for Polo G, bro.
Because they've been doing like what you're doing, like as crazy as your shit has been for 6 months. Like they've been doing that for damn near 10 years, bro.
Their whole career.
Yeah.
Going crazy their whole career. I can't do shit but learn from people like Future and Thug. Like those are the GOATs. I will continue to say that until I'm on my deathbed. Those are the GOATs. Wayne, Future, Thug, Drake, Migos, Uzi, all these people, trendsetters.
Have you connected with pretty much all those people?
Yeah, most of them.
Has there been a Drake Juice WRLD connection?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But soon, probably. He's the GOAT.
I could see it for sure. What about when you met Ski Mask? Let's talk about how incredible that experience was. I feel like you guys just became fucking best buds right away.
Yeah, that's my twin. Bitch ass.
As soon as I met you, that was one of the first things I said. Is just you look like Ski Mask.
Ski Mask.
But not really anymore because you changed your whole hair up.
Yeah. What color was it when we first?
I don't know. You in a do-rag though. You think Ski's gonna come for you if you tie your do-rag in the front like you did for Drake? You don't want that. You want those bars.
Nah, Ski got that shit.
Yeah. Can you imagine a Ski diss track on Drake?
That's gonna be a battle. That's gonna be a battle.
Right.
That will be a crazy ass.
Nope. Stay Apothea, is that your name? Think of it this way. Maybe that space is yet to be used. You're looking at the past and you're looking at the present and you're thinking, look at all of that unused space. Possibly that space is for a future time. There's a lot of theories, even Christian theories, that talk about that. You know, people think that at some point, oh crap, hold on. I got it. Give me a minute, bro. Don't have a seizure, though. I gotta get a new camera, dude. Strobe light party for real, bro. Hold on. Give me 1 second, dude. I'm trying to figure it out. My camera sucks, bro. I don't know what to tell you. We're doing a whole YouTube channel on a budget. Bro, give me a second. I honestly think my camera just gets hot. Maybe that worked. I think so. That's my bad. Sorry about that. It's budget time. I was about to pull out the freaking webcam, dude. Can I review your channel? Send me a DM, bro. Some kid in the stream is having a seizure. Dude. Nobody knows it because I've never talked about it, but I used to have epilepsy for real. I would have seizures a lot, and it was just something that that happened to me in high school, and my sister used to call me Fish Boy because fish just flop and people with epilepsy flop, I guess. So Tori Villarreal, if you're still here, everybody. Everybody tell her she's a jerk.
You kind of bummed Eminem didn't come for you? You could have easily been on that list.
Nope.
You could have easily been in there when he came for Lil Pump, Lil Xan, Juice WRLD. He said,
listen.
Juice WRLD, you a juice girl. Some shit like that.
Listen. Eminem is one of my favorite artists.
Bro.
But
was it bad?
No for me, dog.
Yes, it was awful. What the heck, bro? Philosophers, thank you. That kid that had a seizure, I think that's gonna help his family out a lot. Definitely. Cryptic, it was bad, dude. It was really bad. The webcam. You guys remember the webcam? The webcam was awful. I hated doing reactions with the webcam. That sucked. But I really want a new camera. That's gonna be something that we get soon. If Valeria doesn't keep taking my money for the wedding.
What, with the new shit or what?
Yeah.
I like the new album. I didn't like a couple of the albums before this one, but the new one I can get into.
Everything up to Recovery is my shit. Like, if you turn them on, give me a couple minutes and a blunt, I probably know everything word for word.
Really?
But it's just like, it's a different audience now. So, like...
Mm-hmm. I think after that point, I didn't really follow him either.
As an older artist, make a song dissing everybody that the new audience likes, rapping like the old audience is still listening. That's like a setup for disaster. So, like, I don't really know where he thought he was gonna get with that.
They definitely got everybody talking.
Yeah, it did, but as far as favoring that type of shit, it got buzz, but I guess bad buzz is still good buzz. But
that's true.
Yeah, it's weird because I feel like he took all the criticism that he got on his last project, and it feels like he really absorbed a lot of that criticism. Like, a lot of people were hating on the project before because it had all these pop features and everything like that, and then he definitely went more rap with this album with the features and stuff. There's not a bunch of big goofy, Ed Sheeran choruses and stuff like that.
yeah. I mean, I wish Eminem would just
Dude, what's up, Faveros? No, we're not planning. Our wedding date is July 9th of next year. We're not, no. I mean, obviously we're planning, but we know what date it is. I don't know why. unless you want to call off the date, because then that's a different story. And if you want to have that conversation in front of 30 people on a live stream, we could do that. But I don't know.
On them role model type beats again and talk that same shit he used to talk. That shit used to tweak me out. We used to talk about like he low-key used to diss everybody back then, but it was different.
But he would come out with like Jessica Simpson bars.
That's
would
true.
Be funny.
Like, for sure.
I heard a knock at the door. Must have been Ron Gold. Jump behind the door, put the orgy on hold. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's just on some shit. Like
I'm glad he doesn't rap in such a high-pitched voice anymore, because that shit drives me crazy.
That shit was hard.
It hasn't aged well for
about,
me.
Like my name is voice.
Yeah, I can't like listen to the Sim Shady LP
Did you know,
anymore.
bro? You know what's raw about all them old songs though? That nigga made at least 3 versions of each song.
Really?
It was a super clean version. It was like an explicit version, and it was like an unrated version.
Mm-hmm.
So look, like on My Name Is. Do you remember the song?
Yeah.
So he was like,
hi kids.
Well, everybody I've talked to knows
the second verse,
date.
he was like, my English teacher wanted to flunk me in junior high. Thanks a lot. Next semester I'll be 35. And in another version, he was like, my English teacher wanted to have sex in junior high. The only problem was my English teacher was a guy. Like, it was a whole other scenario. He made like 3 different variations.
That's
he did that with
cool.
Stan, I think, too. Like, all them songs like that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hard. That's some work.
And then the fact that Juice knows the lyrics of each one is crazy. Am I mixed with anything? Well, I'm not just white, if that's what you're asking. But yeah, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I know I have a fair complexion, but I don't know why. What's up, Jonathan? Dude, the fact that Juice knows, that's such a good song too. The Real Slim Shady. That's a crazy song.
Like, it's just on some shit. Like,
I'm glad he doesn't rap in such a high-pitched voice anymore, because that shit drives me crazy.
That shit was hard.
I understand that white isn't a race, but I'm also not gonna be that guy that's like, I'm Irish and English and Ethiopian mixed with like 30% Italian. I'm not gonna do that, okay? No, I've never heard of that.
It hasn't aged well
Talking
for
about
me.
like My Name Is voice.
Yeah, I can't like listen to the Sim Shady LP
Did you know,
anymore.
bro? You know what's raw?
Bro, I love that. I love M's old
songs,
voice
though?
more than his new voice.
That nigga made at least 3 versions of each song.
Really?
It was a super clean version. Teacher was a guy. Like, it was a whole other scenario. He made like 3 different variations. He did that with Stan, I think, too. Like, all them songs
There
like
are
that.
a lot of people
That
like
shit
that.
hard. That's some work ethic right there to go back and recreate 3 different songs, making each one dirtier than the last.
I feel like the main criticism of
Mine's
Eminem, at least from
57.
my perspective, is that yeah, he's the best rapper. He's one of the greatest rappers of all time.
By far, one of the top 3.
But he over raps at times, like in the sense that he'll rap
That's his
so
new shit.
hard on a song
That's his
that
new
it
shit.
kind of ruins the song.
That's his new shit. That's
Right.
what I'm talking about. He's trying to appear to an audience that is no longer there. People used to love over rapping. You remember
There's
how
still a
Lil-
lot of people that love Eminem and what he's doing, you know. But I feel like it's just
It hurts for me to say the stuff that I just
a
said.
lot
to
of
you.
times he needs to tone it down. I feel just
Bro.
pull it back 20%, a
Bro,
little less multisyllabic.
Bro,
But okay,
you got my homie tweaking.
You
over
make a lot of songs that are big hits that are people love them, but you don't go super lyrical on them. But are you thinking about that because you could rap more technical than you do, but it would
Nah, 'cause
probably
I
at a
don't-
certain point be at the sacrifice of the listenability of the music, right?
That's
shit.
true, I
Boom.
guess.
Welcome
Just
to my
listen.
TED Talk.
Sometimes, you know, I think like when it comes to rap, your voice are the drums, right? So some people, you know, like Eminem, based off of the song, you could have storytelling rap, or you could have rap that really is just like vibey, like Juice WRLD's rap. Eminem's rap is almost like you can't pay attention to every word that he says on the first go. You just won't hear everything. But those words hit on the drums. Those words become drums. Like, they hit so well, they flow so well that it just sounds so good to the ear. That's cool.
Is listenability a word?
Listenability, I believe, is a word, and if not, I'm going to appropriate it.
Valid. He made sure that appropriate was a real word, just in case listenability wasn't.
Google everything I say.
Listenability.
I want a list of everything I said wrong at the end of this podcast. This is like when Elon Musk went on Joe Rogan.
Damn near.
It's the same shit.
But no, like, what is music? Well, my music is like, I don't overthink it. Music is really just, people love to hear something that came out that's good, that's natural, that doesn't sound forced, it sounds authentic. People love that. So, you know, even certain breaths and little sounds that people make in between the words that they say could make the song a hit. Just like the cadence of the way that they breathe and the way they mouth is like moving. You know, you can fix your mouth to talk in like a different voice, and it's just, I just let what
your voice becomes drums. Your voice becomes an instrument. You know, it's the same thing as if you sing. Rap is a talent. Rap is a skill. You know, anybody can get on a beat and flow with it, but to deliver with the right cadence, like he said, to deliver with the right tone of voice, to deliver with the right volume, to deliver with the right energy and emotion, that kind of stuff is the stuff you can't teach, or that you have to take a lot of time to develop. You know, you can teach anybody, all right, this beat, you know, it's 76 beats per minute, so that means that you can fit at this speed of speaking 15 syllables into a bar, right? You could tell anybody that they could write something, but when it comes to truly doing something as creative as like Eminem, you know, to truly doing something as creative as like NF's ad-libs, or, you know, they're just like trademark to them. It's so different. You know, Eminem would rap and then it would be somebody else talking, but it would be him in that voice and it would be another bar. And that kind of stuff is talent. That kind of stuff is really like just skill. You know, he's saying that, you know, anybody can rap, but to be a true artist of hip hop, it takes a lot more.
Flows out of me flows. So if it's something that sounds like it needs to be spazzed on, I'll spaz. But like, I try.
That would have been
not
cool.
to overthink shit.
I mean, Eminem's like a crazy writer. He's got notebooks on notebooks of just bars.
He
And
can
you're the
freestyle
opposite.
too.
You never write, right?
Never.
Never. You just go in there and go crazy. It's like a completely different art form. It's like it's like boxing versus UFC.
No, it's like freehand versus tracing.
Oh, okay. But you don't think that you could end up with something better if you sometimes wrote some stuff?
No.
It's just not for you.
Nope. Fuck that. I could write sometimes. When I'm really down, I could write raw ass shit, but that's some shit that's different. On a regular basis, I'm not gonna pick up my phone and start typing, or pick up a notepad and start scribbling shit. I'm gonna go in there and freehand that motherfucker.
Freehand. Just let it out.
Yeah,
that is what it is, isn't it? These days.
You know, a lot of people think it really is just the ability to write rhymes like on beat, but it's not. That's not. You have to be. You create a character. You know, you create a character who's going to deliver that music, and you have to meet up to that expectation. You look at Eminem, you look at how he is, you know, in interviews and stuff. It's a completely different person than you meet on an album.
Regular basis, I'm not gonna pick up my phone and start typing, or pick up a notepad and start scribbling shit. I'm gonna go in there and freehand that motherfucker.
Freehand. Just let it out. Yeah, that is what it is, isn't it? These days. Damn, we got 10,000 people watching this.
10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands. Fuck it, man.
Oh, man. Hey, I just want to say real quick that this podcast is brought to you by the Ain't Nobody Cool / No Jumper collab that is available right now at nojumper.com for just a couple days. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Wait. Let me advertise.
Oh, yeah, you do it. That's way better.
Let me advertise. Everybody go buy No Jumper shit. Everybody go buy 999 Club shit. Everybody go buy Gucci and Louis. No, don't buy. They gotta pay me, cut me a check. Cause everybody already on that way.
Has your fashion sense has gone through a lot, because when I met you, you were wearing jean shorts I'm not gonna say you were bummy, but you were definitely not dripping.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was just designer head to toe, and now you're out here looking like Sid Vicious.
Sid Vicious.
Shit is changing, man.
You fuck with these shoes? Look. Bow.
Drip.
The V-long ones, though.
Oh, that is what those are, huh? Man.
Bari hard for these shoes.
I need my V-Lone pack. I don't know where it's at right now.
Bari
Must have got
hard.
lost in the mail.
Shout out Bari.
I need some V-Lone, man. You know how hard it is getting
Better
pussy
stink.
without V-Lone?
Shit.
I'm at a big disadvantage.
Should get some V-long.
I need it. I think about it every day.
So V-long will save you from paying for pussy.
Yeah, without V-Lone, my girlfriend's probably gonna leave me, and I'm probably gonna have to start getting escorts on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Oh my
And even
gosh,
they'll
bro.
probably be disgusted because
Yeah.
my V-Lone ain't up to snuff.
But look though. But look, like your landlord, if he comes to check some shit and he sees you don't got no V-long in your crib, you gonna get kicked out probably.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Most
like,
definitely
"What are you,
kicked out.
fucking poor? Get
Bro, he's
out!"
gonna kick you out, bro. He gonna think you don't have a source of income if you don't got no V-long.
Like, where's the money?
Where's the money? You don't have V-long. Where's the money?
For real, man.
Shout out Bari.
Shut up, Ari. I would, if I had some
Bro.
fucking V-Lone, I would wear it. Actually, I seen some across the street at this one store. I probably should go pick it up.
Wait, aren't we by like Ain't-
Supreme.
Ain't round 2 and shit over here too?
Round 2, 5-6 blocks that way.
Supreme is right there though. ain't it?
Supreme's right around the corner at Fairfax, yeah.
Trying to bob down there on that
What's
street.
your preem like?
I buy it every now and then, but the preem I buy don't be from the store. It be from the resale in New York. The Unique Hype, you know.
Yeah,
That's my grandma in there. That's my second grandma. That's my third grandma
really.
in there. You know the Unique Hype store, right?
I don't know shit.
Let me show you the Instagram page. The one lady that run it. That's like my
In New
third
York?
grandma. In New York.
So you're just assuming that I know about all the hot Supreme spots in New York.
Shit.
And you're friends with the owners.
Shit.
You've eclipsed me. It didn't take long.
This man Adam got
Your
a
drip.
new vocabulary, bro.
Your drip.
He said you eclipsed me. That's some shit. That sounds straight out of a book, nigga.
You're inspiring me. I still see the shadows in my room.
Oh my god.
That shit hit me in the heart, bro. I can't take back the love that you gave me.
But you know the shadows weren't like about like people though. It's not about a person, no girl, no nothing.
What's it about?
Sleep paralysis.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
deal with that?
You know, I had it on the airplane, and I woke up. My girl was sitting right next to me. I had it on the airplane recently, and I woke up and I just grabbed her. I was like, oh, like you
What
remember
is
that
sleep
shit, right?
paralysis exactly? I
What
don't want
is
to.
it?
Yeah.
All right, so imagine. Have you had it before?
No, I don't think so.
I thought you was asking me to explain it for the people watching type shit.
Oh no, I don't think I know.
You probably had it before though, low key.
Is it when you get a boner when you're sleeping?
Oh shit.
I think I have that.
That's a wet dream.
I grew up having wet dreams, bro. A lot of people say they never had one. I was having them. So, we'll keep it 100.
This man had sticky draws.
Keep it 300. Yeah, for sure. We're throwing those old Navy boxers away.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Drip is like
That's some real
style.
shit.
Real wet
Old
dream shit.
Navy.
Wait, so are you defensive because 6ix9ine roasted you for the lyrics in that song, and then you were like, damn, like man, that wasn't even what the song was about. Did that hurt?
No. That was funny as shit.
That was funny.
Bro, 6ix9ine probably one of the funniest motherfuckers, bro. His
Definitely.
marketing team is what? If it's just him, that nigga a genius, boy. That shit was funny as
So
fuck. Everything he do though be funny, like damn, everything. I can't even lie. Even if it be about my own people, that shit be funny as hell. I be like, damn.
So you supported 6ix9ine going to O Block?
Hell no. Shit, all I know is that shit.
What?
That shit dangerous.
You think he bit off more than you can chew?
Hell yeah. I mean,
I
not
just- I
really.
don't
He
understand why he
showed up
did that.
there. He showed up there with he had more security than the president when he showed up.
Right.
And it was like a bulletproof car and shit, I think. Like, and you showed up, probably pulled up to a street where nobody was outside and hopped out and was like, peekaboo. All right, back in.
Right.
So like,
Ain't nobody outside at 4 in the morning.
I don't really call it right. People be dying in broad day in Chicago. It's not just no nighttime. If you really want to die.
I don't talk to myself ever. No, it's no lie. I do talk to myself.
I go out during the daytime. with people looking for your ass.
But so
I'm not saying that about him. I'm saying for anybody you go out in the daytime, I feel like you got a better chance dying than going out at night, low key, because niggas is dying in the day.
So do you have a hard time balancing the fact that 6ix9ine is funny online and 6ix9ine disrespected your city and a lot of your friends?
No, because there's a lot of disrespectful niggas that's funny.
That's true.
So like, nah, it's not a hard balance. It's just like, damn, bro, all right, whatever. But shit, it was funny as hell. Like, I don't know. I don't really take that shit seriously. I mean, a troll, talk about you, your ass just got trolled. It's not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not really nothing to cry about.
Do you regret that you jumped into that beef at all?
No, hell no. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. I don't even call that no real beef, though.
I was just talking some shit on stage,
yeah.
giving academics something to do a video about.
Academic 6ix9ine, best friend.
Yeah, true.
Butt buddies.
You think that they might have something going on? Butt buddies.
I'm just playing.
I could see it. Nah.
Adam
right?
on some shit today. On some shit.
This picture of 6ix9ine Academics dating now. Academics was making videos about you selling your soul.
I gotta watch them.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
You didn't watch that, but that was a thing.
I think I might have tried to watch it, and they had music in it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was that one or a different one.
I don't think that you can actually sell your soul, so that's kind of weird for me to see this.
I don't think it's. Look.
Okay, let's go back. You guys distracted me, and that's important. Is our camera still frozen? No, we're good. All right, let's see what he's saying.
Academics was making videos about you selling your soul.
I gotta watch them. I ain't watched them.
You didn't watch that, but that was a thing for a minute. Juice WRLD sold his soul, right?
Yeah. No.
I don't think that you can actually sell your soul, so that's kind of weird for me to see this.
I don't think it's. Look, actually, you know what? I feel like all that shit, it has the possibility of being real, but I think in a different sense. Me personally, hard work, dedication, faith, all that shit. That's what got me what I got. And having the right demeanor and the right work ethic for the music shit. And knowing the right people. But I feel like the topic of like people talk about like the Illuminati and shit like that, that shit been like the topic since when did people start talking about that again? Like 2008, 2007?
Probably something like that.
But I remember being young as fuck, my cousins coming in the room like, oh my God, if you fold the $20 bill this way, like the Twin Towers burning, saying all that shit. And then, I mean, I ain't really know too much what to say about it, because it's like shit, like I was 7, 8 years old hearing my favorite rappers worshiping all type, you know what I'm saying? It was just weird, bro. But I don't really think that shit got nothing to do with music.
You're famous enough that have they asked you to join the Illuminati yet?
No, I haven't gotten any phone calls.
I'm waiting for it. Because I'll join.
I'ma join.
It's like joining the gang, bro. It's just like protection.
Boy, they finna stick so much shit in your ass, probably.
That's what they did?
I don't know.
I'm not willing to. I don't want to join then. That totally changes my mind.
Tell me, Adam. They say they
bro, what the heck?
Shit.
Whoa. Didn't know that it was that kind of thing.
I stopped my type of party either. Nor my cup of tea.
Yeah. You stayed true to your girlfriend since you blew up. How's that going?
Pretty good.
You're not tempted to go out and live that thought life?
Hell no. I'm too lazy for that shit.
Take away from the 12 hours a day in the studio.
Bro, like, for real.
Like, I don't really. That shit. What's stable about that? Life already unstable as fuck. Why not try to have some foundations?
Dude, that's hilarious.
It's beautiful.
You gonna cry?
I appreciate that.
The spider on it all there? Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Hell no.
I'm just kidding.
She don't fuck with me.
She doesn't care at all. She has no expression on her face.
She don't fuck with me. I was trying to show her something earlier. Alright, look. So I just got out the shower, right? And I was like, I just washed my hair and shit. I'm like, is my dread soft? Cause I don't want like my shit, your shit'll fall out if it's dry and all that dye and shit in it. So I was like, like, did I wash it well, pretty much. She's like, I think it's impossible for dreads to be soft. You remember when Uzi had them blonde joints and it was like curly at the end and shit?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Uzi had that shit, I'm gonna show you. And she was like, I don't care.
Wow. So is that a big thing for you if your girlfriend doesn't like show interest in your hair?
Yeah, everybody has to show interest in my hair.
But I mean, girls, or a lot of people at home probably don't realize how much time actually goes into a rapper's hair. The thing. You guys are like girls. You have to get your hair dyed every week and shit.
What's up, Red Code?
I wake up, I piss, I walk out the door.
Yeah, but then at some point you got to sit in a chair and you got to have
swangin'.
dye put in your hair for like 3
Dick
hours.
swangin'.
Your dick swangs. I let my nuts hang.
Bro,
6ix9ine's nuts were hanging. Juice WRLD's.
This interview, the first 40 minutes were great, and then the last 10 minutes, like they're just, they're ready to go like have fun. Bro, what the heck? The last 10 minutes are ridiculous. This is like the young Dagger. That's like that interview.
Dick is swanging.
I said young Dagger, and the next word that he said was the right word. That was really weird.
It's a tongue twister.
You got bars.
I do, for real.
Chris
Dude, that's
left. Where'd he
hilarious.
go?
Put me on your tape.
Where'd he go?
Welcome to my TED Talk.
TED Talk. Tit Talk.
Wait till your TED Talk. What you got to talk about?
I don't know. What I want to talk. What should I talk about on TED Talk?
Oh my God, if you did, TED Talk would be so lit.
Talk about Birkenstocks.
You got some of them? You been investing in Birkenstocks?
No. Nah.
Okay.
I'm high, bro.
You're high.
I'm high.
As a motherfucker. Hey, I want to say one more thing too. R.I.P. X.
Man, I'm gonna say that shit till I die.
Facts. R.I.P. Peep too. I was in the studio with you when X passed, and I got to see you make that the Legend song.
Yeah, for sure. That was some shit, bro. It was some shit in the air, bro. No cap.
Yeah, I could tell that was emotional
heavy,
for you.
bro. That air was heavy, bro. I know everybody felt that shit in there. Shit was heavy. Shout out Day Trip.
Is that how Legends Never Die was made? Like, I thought it was about them. But was it like he heard that he had passed, he was in the studio at the same time, and then just made that song?
Day Trip.
Yeah. Damn, that was a fucking dark ass day.
Boy, was it? Was it? I always it's crazy because I always find out this information from my manager, G Money. You know G Money.
Yeah.
I always find out. He be like, "What did you hear?" Woo? I'm like, "What?" And then he'll show me, and I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Like he did that Mac Miller shit, the X shit. I was with him when we found out Fredo passed. All that shit, bro.
Dang.
Shit crazy.
Dang.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to all them people that passed, bro. We gotta live on. We gotta let them live through us. We gotta live on, though.
Yeah, it should definitely. I mean, you were talking about yourself a bit in that song in terms of just like you. Obviously, you look at your life and you're like, damn, I'm doing drugs. Peep died doing drugs. I'm famous. X basically got killed because he was famous and rich.
Yeah. It's a wake up call, but you know, to have a wake up call is one thing, but to apply that to your life and change your life is another.
Yeah.
So it's just that's what I'm doing right now. You know, everybody. That sound is so funny.
That shit is like I get a little tingle in my toes when I hear that.
Is that how it sounds when you nut?
Yeah. My urethra opens. How the fuck are you gonna do that while we're talking about that?
You gotta lighten the mood, bro.
People are gonna think we're sick in the head, just.
I'm fucked up in there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But those are the characteristics of a genius.
Facts.
So, he, bitch.
You are. You're easily distracted.
Squirrel.
Bro, like, it's sad to know that he was talking about it like he was wanting to recover.
So, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Philosopher, that sounds really painful.
Mewtwo though.
Oh yeah, you gotta go big. Go bigger,
That's
go
that
home.
nigga, bro. He was talking without even opening his mouth. You know how powerful that is to talk, to let your actions actually talk. But he'll be back the fuck up. I'm God. Type shit. That's crazy. Mewtwo, that nigga.
What's you guys' favorite Pokemon? Let me know.
I mean, I made my girl go with me to a
Mewtwo's
Starbucks.
locked up right now.
No, I have one.
Mewtwo's locked. No,
Lady Slayer, are you not even a subscriber, bro? You just here. I don't know, dude. I do a lot of music artists, but I do some other stuff. I'm about to start a podcast. I actually started it. It's already on Spotify. But I've done some funny videos. I've done some gaming videos. It's just whatever, dude. It's all kinds of stuff.
My Mewtwo's locked up.
Wait, hold on. Let me read these. Vulpix, Gengar, Pikachu, Charizard. All right. Yeah, bro. You did want to find help without the drugs. Blank is shooting his shot right now. Blank, shoot your shot, bro. Shoot that shot. Philosopher 2, a little bit. Just kidding.
Oh.
Just kidding.
For real?
Yeah. He's a savage.
I got one on my phone. I'll show you.
Bro, this is wrapping up. I don't know. You guys want me to keep going? You want me to do something else? What do you want? Or we'll get off. It's up to you guys.
See you later. Got him at a Starbucks.
For real, caught one? Like dead ass?
Yeah, it's a whole thing in Pokemon Go. You have to go to the special place at a certain time to get the Mewtwo. I did it.
But look, all right, look, here's how I feel
did
about
it, and there was a bad bitch there.
I can't do music, bro.
Getting the Mewtwo with me. And I had my girl with me, and I'm like, look.
Look.
There's a bad bitch playing Pokemon Go. This shit is real.
No, but look, I want to fuck with Pokemon Go so bad, but I can't. I'm gonna tell you why. I can't pull out my phone. Say I don't fuck with you, right? I can't pull out my phone and walk up to you and like, fuck you, Adam, battle me. Bitch.
In 2018.
I can't just send my shit out to attack yours and you can't.
That's coming.
Is it really though?
Yeah, they're player versus player. That's supposedly going to get introduced into the game within the next few months.
That's what I'm waiting for.
They have trading now. So if you have a Pokemon, I have a Pokemon, we could trade. That's
so it's
cool.
like that kind of slowly building a world. That's raw.
People don't know how much depth has been added to the game since it came out.
You know, the last time I played it was like around the first time it came out.
Right.
There was a station right around the corner from my crib.
Right.
Bro,
that was so sassy.
Gang,
Back.
Bro,
man. You know, but I had another idea for a rapper.
Yo.
Just like a Jewish
I want to
guy.
do that, Mass City. I just want to do
WRLD.
it for its own stream.
Yarmulke boy. Yarmulke boy.
Oh, Yarmulke boy.
Yarmulke boy, I take your bitch. Hey,
You could write this shit for him.
Hell yeah.
Show the Juice WRLD. We got the Juice WRLD ID card here.
That shit looks so pretty, nigga.
It does look cool, man.
Pretty, nigga.
A
Hey,
Pokemon League?
Adam, tell me I'm pretty, nigga.
I never played Pokemon, but I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bro, I still play Duel Links. Me and Bursting both.
Card
That
here.
shit looks so pretty, nigga.
It does look cool, man.
Pretty, nigga. Hey, Adam, tell me I'm pretty, nigga.
Yeah, you're a good looking guy. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You don't have no tattoos, though. What's up with that?
Trying to go get some face tats right now?
I'm down.
Dead ass. He dead ass,
If
too.
you get an Adam 22 face tat, and I'll get a Juice WRLD face tat.
This man.
like
great.
like Post Malone with the always tie right under the eyes, Juice WRLD.
That should've
Then
been
we're
hard.
bros for life.
Yeah, for life.
Yeah.
I'm killing for you for that.
Oh, hell yeah. You better not do some fuck shit. If I got Juice WRLD in my face and some shit comes out about you, bro,
That'd be lame as hell.
yeah, you better keep your nose clean.
Of course.
Keep your nose out of that fucking pile on the ground.
The big ass pile on the ground.
Big old pile of dog shit. All right, bro. We want to wrap this up? This was great.
It was.
I had a great conversation, bro.
It's a
I think
good
it was
interview,
very,
bro.
It was real.
very essential for the culture that we got this in.
Listenable.
Listenable. And I'm hearing the pop from the friggin' blunt over here, too. You know it's going down.
Where's the... Hold on. Where the fucking
I've seen a little bit of that video, bro.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, philosopher, I got you, bro.
Bitch. Hold on. Bitch.
What the heck are they doing, bro?
Bitch, hold on.
This is how you become a famous podcast on the internet, right here. Bro,
We was just tweaking for like
What?
30 fucking. Hey!
Adam 22 and Juice
Suck my
WRLD
dick,
are
bitch.
idiots. NoJumper.com if you want Kendama. Shout out our
Gang,
boys,
gang,
Bearwoods.
Bearwoods.
NoJumper.com. Ain't Nobody Cool collab is
Shout out
out.
my penis.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bitch.
Juice WRLD. Listen to him
WRLD,
on all
999.
streaming platforms. Make the kid some bread.
Listen to Adam
Dope.
22's new mixtape.
Dope. All right, you guys. Look. I don't want to react to any more interviews because I'm tired. It's hot in my room. I want to turn on my fan. Also, I don't want to do like Peep or X because I want to give them their own live stream, their own videos, you know. And I'm not gonna do any fan reactions because that'll be its own live stream as well. So I'm gonna say good night. I'm gonna get off. But I had a lot of fun with you guys. I would love to continue to do more reactions live. And also, you know, I'd love to do music, dude. It's hard. It's hard. It's a dangerous thing to be reacting to music live, especially if you don't know. You know, there's people like Crypt who had just released an album and it's supposed to be all, you know, copyright free so that people can do that stuff. We could do something like that. But for Juice, it's just a lot harder to do something like that. But that's it, you guys. Philosopher, let's start a group chat on Discord, me, you, and Bursting, and let's get this Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links popping so I can put you guys in your place. Darian, I'm not gonna do it tonight, bro. But that's it, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. We've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Lady Slayer, dude, for sure. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night, you guys. Good night, Cryptic. I'll talk to you guys later. Go join the Discord. Let's all talk. You know, I appreciate all of you guys so much. But that's it. Bye, guys.